straight into the footy, MG, and last night at the SCG, the Roosters came out of the blocks flying, got out to an 18-0 lead after just 15 minutes and ended up defeating the Broncos 34-16.
They made a statement. They made a massive statement, the Roosters, and they're like a racehorse getting ready for spring. They're just kind of coming around the bend, and here they come because they're dangerous. And last night was no different. I've got grave concerns, though, for the Broncos, who seem to be in free fall after back-to-back 30-plus points posted against them. But the Roosters, my goodness. If I have a quick look at the top 8, Penrith, Cowboys, Sharks and Storm, there's your top 4, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So then you've got the Eels, the Broncos, the Roosters, the Raiders and South Sydney trying to vie for them bottom 4 spots. I've done a quick couple of calculations. I think the Eels will finish 5th. I'm not sure about the Broncos. The Broncos are on 26 points. I think they'll beat the Knights next week, and then they might beat the Dragons in the last game. So I'll give them 30 points. So they'll come 6th. When it gets down to 7th and 8th, it gets really, really interesting and intriguing. South Sydney have got the Warriors and then Eels, Penrith, Cowboys, Roosters. I'll give them 28 points to finish on. I'm going to finish on the Raiders will finish on 28 points, and I think the Roosters will finish on 28 points.
But the points difference there, won't it? Yeah.
It'll come down for and against, which the Raiders have the worst for and against. The Roosters have a really good one of a plus 107, so they'll make the 8 if they keep going the way they are. Yeah. South Sydney got plus 70, but the differential for the Raiders is minus 13. So based on that, I think the Raiders might just miss out. I thought they were given to basically win. If they beat Penrith on Saturday, well, their chances are better, but I think that after last night's statement that Roosters made, man, I don't want to play them in the semis. Okay. I don't want to play Roosters.
Manly playing the Eels tonight in Brookie. Manly fans will have their ears pricked right there. You didn't mention them, MG, for the top 8. Are Manly done?
Oh, look, I think so. I think against the Roosters last week, they've got to win every game almost. And tonight, what a massive game it is at Four Pines Park. Seagulls welcoming back six of the guys who didn't play last week in the very, obviously
depleted,
massive quiet game they had last week. It's, but the Eels, look, without there is some good news for the Eels fans because Mitchell Moses' finger injury mightn't be as bad as first thought. They thought that he might be out for 4 weeks. That's now been revised, I think, to 2 weeks. So tonight's game at Four Pines Park, the Seagulls are going to come out breathing fire. You know that. I think the Seagulls will win tonight because it seems to be the Eels in this season go good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. So obviously last week against the Panthers, they were great. And tonight at Four Pines Park, I think the Seagulls will be even better.
If you want to support someone, if you're not a Manly or an Eels fan, go for a little fella called Jake Arthur.
Yes.
Jake's had a bit of a tough time. A fortnight ago, he was booed by Parramatta Eels fans, and he plays for the Eel.
Yeah, they're not fans. They're not fans.
And he's the son of the Eels coach, and I don't know if any of you have ever been booed, but it really hurts. I don't know how Jake's taken it, but just give him a clap if you're at the game today.
Well done. Well said, Jesse May. And he's a kid who's obviously got the same last name as as the coach who is his father. So obviously that's always going to create a little bit of drama. Probably has for all of his life. But you know what? He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He's a first grader. He's a dead set first grader. He's got what it takes, and let's see how he goes tonight against the Seagulls, who will be out for some sort of redemption after last week's debacle.